Finding the right attorney can be difficult. You need an attorney you can trust. Well, here's one such attorney, Ron Javinsky. Let's meet Ron. Hello, Ron.
Hi, Tim.
And thanks for coming in.
Thank you
Sure
for having
appreciate
me.
it. Please sit down. So, Ron, tell me, how'd you get into the legal profession?
Well, I grew up in Philadelphia, South Philly.
Hey, that's a big thing, right? It makes you a Philadelphia lawyer right off. They're the best, right?
That's right. And I had a friend of mine who came out to California to go to law school. And he talked me into coming out here, and I did. And went through the process. I was fortunate enough to pass the bar the first time.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Well, how long have you been practicing law?
Well, I passed the bar in 1981.
Okay, so
Don't make
you're
me do the
seasoned.
math.
Well, that's not, no, that's the perfect. You're probably in your prime as any professional. That puts you right in your prime right there. Well, what kind of cases do you handle? Are you looking for specific types of cases?
I do mostly personal injury cases, contract disputes, and I also have a real estate broker's license, so I do some real estate matters. And I actually engage in civil litigation. I will take a case to a jury trial. A lot of attorneys are a little wary and they're shaking their boots, so to speak, when it comes to taking a case in front of a jury, but I've been doing it for years.
Well, you know, if you don't mind me saying, you do have a nice presence, so I guess that does well when you're up in front of a jury in the courtroom. Is that safe to say?
I hope so.
Yeah. Now, give me an idea of some of the civil type cases you've been involved with. I mean, you don't have to give me specifics, but give me an example, like a contractor didn't get paid, or he's whatever. How would you?
I have quite a few cases in that vein where contractors perform work and they don't get paid. Sometimes a homeowner will get a check from the insurance company for the work and not turn it over to the contractor, and then dispute the quality of the work they did, and it results in litigation. For some reason, people dig in their heels, and it's costly, and I don't recommend it to anyone.
Well, I don't know if it's possible to give a ballpark figure, but I'll ask anyway. Typically, when you get disputes like that, I would assume most of them can be resolved before they actually go to court. But you mentioned that you don't shy away from going to court when necessary. What percentage of cases would you say actually end up in court?
Well, most cases do settle, and I would say 80% of cases settle.
Okay, but I guess knowing though that you do have that leverage that you will go to court if necessary is a benefit to your clients.
Well, and it's a benefit to me in the same sense, which in turn benefits the client, because insurance companies keep databases on personal injury cases, and they know that I'm the type of attorney who will go to trial.
Okay, good point. So it pays off. Now, I know your office is in Glendale. Do you take clients from all over Los Angeles County, or do you have a geographic area you concentrate on?
Mostly to San Gabriel and San Fernando Valley, but I do occasionally get cases outside of the area, only due to knowing people who have moved and having clients that I've serviced in the past, and they have friends in other areas, and I guess they speak highly enough of me because those people don't mind traveling to my office.
That's a good pat on the back right there. Now, what about your competition? What makes you different from some of the other attorneys out there, either in style, personality, services?
Well, I let my clients know right off the bat that for the most part, they're putting their personal affairs into the hands of someone they just met. And I know a lot of people feel uneasy about that, and I let them know right away that I understand that, and that I will give them the best care possible, and I encourage them, if you have a question, call me on a weekend. I'll check my voicemail, and if you don't mind, I'll call you back on a Saturday night or a Sunday if it's something that you need to talk to me about. And I think a lot of my clients appreciate that.
Oh, I can see that. Now, is there a type of client or case that you're particularly interested in taking on now, or do you just welcome really all general clients in the fields you mentioned, or any particular specialties you need or looking for?
I usually stick to those areas, like I say, personal injury and contract disputes in real estate, but occasionally a client comes into me with a small criminal matter or some other matter, and that's where I do the pro bono work. Sometimes a client comes to me and I've known them in the past, and I know they don't have a lot of money, but they need help, and so I help them. I don't want that word to get out too
right.
Too
No,
much
I
pro
know.
bono,
but yeah, that's true. But you're doing more than your fair share.
I get a lot of satisfaction out of that.
Well, your contact info is on the screen. I really do encourage people to contact you because I've heard about you, and I know you're doing things right. So thank you very much, Ronald Javinsky, and I hope things continue on as they have, and that's been very well.
Thanks again so much for having me.
Thank you, Ron.
Okay.